Hello everybody, welcome to my video. This is a year after I started the chlorine generator, and it's still doing fine in the pool, but as we can see over here in the spa, it's got an issue. I really haven't been cycling the water, saving energy. We haven't been using the pool, so it's been sitting for a good month, and you can see that the spa just decides to go green. So I'll put some chlorine in that and get that cleared up. But as far as the regular pool and just having the chlorine generator pumping on the side, 1 year so far, so it works. So let me go ahead and start this up and be right back. I ahead and poured some chlorine in here, and I'm just going to use the brush to get it all moving. You can see that algae actually loves this spa. And I want to clean this up before I start the pump to get the pool going, so that I don't flood it with all this algae. But yeah, a lot of this stuff needs to go through the filter now. It's amazing how much that little generator actually keeps the pool clean. Need one over here. Now when I had the pool circulating the pump normally, it stayed perfectly clean in here. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. And what will happen is this area will fill up with water, and it'll pump into the regular pool, so I don't want to really contaminate the whole pool. So let's go see where this goes. I think what I'll do is I'll allow this to fill up, and then I'll just reverse the direction so that all the water here is drained through the filter and then fills the pool up. So I'll come back in an hour and let's see what it looks like. Okay, I got some new labels on here. So this one says spa drain, pool drains. This is for the sweeper and the main drain and skimmer. This is a bad thing to do because you can't isolate them, and guess what? The skimmer doesn't work. So I'm going to leave those alone, and what I need to do is turn this over to the pool drain. So this says off, so this is off now. This side's on. You can see that the water's shaking. That means the sweeper is doing its job. And what we were doing was just circulating the water in the spa with about a quart of chlorine in there. And so that is now all cleaned up. So this is going to fill up and it's going to spill into the main pool, and it'll be fine. And so the chlorine generator is working great. I do need to clean it. So let me go ahead and add this to the video, and let's see if we can get that thing cleaned. I have some hydrochloric acid, and I have a stopper for the bottom of the chlorine generator. That's like solid in there. Okay, I just want to make sure that the base isn't leaking, and we'll see how far that goes down. So the water is just basically over the top of those plates. And it doesn't seem to be leaking. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour some hydrochloric acid in there. You know this is hydrochloric acid when it foams or steams. I don't know if you can see any steam coming off that. So you can see I didn't add that much. So we'll just let that fizz away. And it should eat all that you do have to be careful because it will eat the brick. So anything that's on the brick is now diluted enough it's not going to bother the brickwork. Like I said, I didn't really put that much in there. You saw that I filled it all the way up with water and then just poured a little bit in there. Okay, that took over an hour and I can still see stuff in there. If you were servicing a pool as a job, you'd be fired because of this one unit. So the easiest way to solve this kind of a problem is you just tell the owner that it's broken. And then, you know, the owner has to go out and buy another $300 unit or $350 and your problem is solved. These things aren't destroyed by hydrochloric acid. So I started with a lot of water. Now I only have half the water in there. And I'm going to pour a whole bunch of hydrochloric acid in there. And then, you know, when you clean a pool, you get only like 2 minutes to get these things clean. You can't just spend time at it. You get 20 minutes to go clean a pool. You got to go clean the filter. You got to clean everything else in there and take care of this. You just can't do it. So as you can see, I'm pouring a ton of acid in here now because I started with half water. And now I can see it fizzing. So I know the concentration of acid in here is really strong now. It's not going to hurt the unit. It's made out of titanium and plastic, and it's not going to hurt it. This plastic jug has had this acid in it for years. So it's like, well, where are you going to put this acid? Where are you going to throw it away at? You throw it in the pool, because the saltwater pool needs acid all the time. The pH goes the wrong way. You can see I've got something leaking down here towards the bottom. It wasn't leaking before. I'm watching the acid rinse down to the drain behind the camera. But now I can see that I could see a whole bunch of calcium in there before, but now it's like gone. It left that quick. I mean, it was almost done, but I could have sat there for another half an hour slowly feeding it, and it wouldn't have been done. Now it's pretty much done. It stopped all its fizzing, so I can just drop that in the pool. It's in the pool. It's out of my way. I can rinse out the rest of this acid. Okay, so the acid's rinsed away. And bring this dump it out, take off the bottom. I don't know if you can see in there if I show you, but it's perfectly clean now. There's nothing in there. And before it was all like right up here on the top and I could touch it. So this is all clean now. It took over an hour to clean it. And I can throw that back in the pool. Now of course I had it powered off, so I'm going to go ahead and power it back on, and we'll take a look to see how it flows. Go ahead and take this off, and you can see that's really working really well now, where before it was hardly even working. So now it's producing chlorine. And the other side over here, which we cleaned earlier, is really clean. So all the algae went into the filter because I cycled this a while with about a quart of chlorine. It's gone. And that only happened because the pool is separated from the chlorine generator. And so this is the update. This has been a year since this system's been in there. And that's where I'm at now. I haven't really built the system for hooking it up to the pump system, because I really like this. When it's connected up to where you got to run the pump, I actually literally have to run the pump. In this case, I don't have to run the filter when nobody's swimming in it. So the clock has been running ever since I fixed it, and I haven't been in trouble again for not having a clock. This is sort of like an update for the clock as well, and I'm going to move on to other videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I will say, you know now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.